Hello everyone, it's BStacks here, starting to you with the very beginning of the new season. New for me, new to y'all, but old to some of y'all. Like I said, I'm starting to get into this game. Sorry, my sentences are not making any sense right now. But I'm so excited to be starting this season. Season 2, Batman, the Telltale series, The Enemy Within. This is officially Season 2, where we left off of Season 1. Basically, the ending had a purpose. When we saw what happened in the last season a few days ago after ending episode 5, City of Light, we saw the Joker in a bar watching the TV, looking at Bruce Wayne, and we knew that it was going to be the next step. Joker somehow escaped through the Arkham Asylum, and now he is on the streets of Gotham, and he has big plans. Real quick before we get started. Your bat text color determines the look of Batman's gadgets, gear, and UI. I really want to see what's up next for the Batman's gadgets, because the reason why is because I made a huge mistake in the last part of the episode, episode 4, Guardian of Gotham, going on to episode 5, City of Light, and Batman's the Telltale series season 1, where I should have went after the bat tech instead of worrying about Bruce Wayne's home. I mean, it could have been rebuilded easily, but not having Batman's tech was not easy. Hopefully in this season everything will be back online, everything will be fixed. So I'm gonna just keep the stuff being blue. I mean, like, it looks more badass in red because it looks like he has like a heat signature type of thing on his suit. Yellow looks like a lime green kinda, but it's still kind of yellow. Purple, just make it a darker or maybe a lighter shade of purple, maybe it looks pink. But I'm thinking in between blue and red. I'm gonna just stay with blue. Before I started the video, or the stream actually, for the video of my YouTube channel, I imported the save from my Telltale account. Basically, you get to like make up your own choices from the previous season if you didn't have your save file from your Telltale account, or you get to just continue your story. I continue my story. That means Bruce should have his ear chipped out from when Lady Arkham hit him with the concussive blast, and it chipped off a piece of his ear. So that means he should still have that in season 2, The Enemy Within. This has a Shadows mode too. I'm thinking about buying that one as well. Excuse me a minute, guys. Okay, I was just checking if there was a sale price on a the Shadows edition, but apparently it's not. It says the content can be chosen at this time. Okay, so I'm gonna go through each episode individually, read them off. I'm not gonna read the links, like the about me's, like the info on how the story works. I'm just gonna name the episodes each one at a time, so I can remember them and hopefully upload them for the video, like come up with good video names for this. Basically the names of the videos will be based off of the episodes, so that'll be it. Alright, so this is episode 1, The Enigma is what I'm about to start. Episode 2, The Pact. I like how everything looks like shadowy or silhouette type, because I know who these villains are, it's just that they don't want to show their true faces. The Fractured Mask, episode 3. Oh, Catwoman. She's gonna be back. What Ails You, episode 4. That's John Doe, or he's about to become Joker. And then episode 5, same Stitch. It all depends on what Joker is gonna become. So I'm gonna check one more thing before I actually get started, you guys. So sorry about the wait. Like, as you can see, I've already adjusted the master volume in the music because I'm trying to like speak a little bit louder during the videos. The reason why I haven't adjusted my mic settings through my system is because, well, too loud, and then people won't be able to hear the cutscenes or the story or the action or the dialogue of the whole game, and I don't want it to be in too loud. I've already displayed the subtitles and the subtitle size. Just looking at his suits right now, he's been busy. But anyway, let's get started. Let me read the info sentences on episode 1, the Enigma, and then I'm gonna get started. Episode 1, the Enigma. And this is Riddler in the background. I already know that for a fact because he got his cane. Alright, let me just read it. One of Gotham's oldest and deadliest criminals has returned. Batman must work with allies old and new to stop the growing threat. I already know this for a fact. This is going to get very interesting. So, let's get started. I just hope the Bat Tech will be okay in Season 2. Because after that huge consequence I made in Season 1, I regret doing that. I honestly do. Batman talking through a cell phone was a little bit too much. I like it when he talks to people through his cowl, hands free.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win again, everyone would be happy.
The Virago, 11:42 p.m.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder...
Bruce Wayne himself.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
It looks like his Bat Tech got upgraded after the Penguin kind of hacked into it.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, But then you don't need luck when you own the house.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
I like how the fact that he's using his back tech, like, it looks like he has, like, contact lenses, but he puts it into his eyes and that's, like, use it for his tech. Instead of having to use his phone or
Consumer model.
another type of
Good way to
device.
hear Maury's conversation.
Alright, let's do
I'm
it.
hacking into Maury's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Real quick, I'm looking at the scenery, I'm looking at the environment, and from what it looks like from season 1, Alfred's beat up. It looked like he lost an eye. It looked like he was wearing his glasses when he had both eyes, but it looked like he had a scar. But at the same time, it's like I don't see Bruce Wayne's like chipped off ear when Lady Arkham used her staff with the concussion blast to chip off his ear. I don't see that. Like I said, something's wrong with this game, but I'm gonna enjoy it while I'm enjoying it right now. But here's Riddler.
Have no end, and I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Yep.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
Not him.
Stay close and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Okay.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Oh my goodness.
Now, let's get started.
He remotely locked the
Get out of
doors.
there. Get your suit.
Oh great. Now let the games begin. No pun intended. Because to me, riddles are like
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
kind of a joke to me.
No one leaves!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Why'd I take her with me?
Run, now.
What you did to that man. Knocking him out like that. How did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
That's an understatement. Thank you.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Trying to put on the bat suit.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
I'm still done though. Riddler remotely hacked the doors so people would never get in or people would never go out, including people like Mori. Also, please note, I tried to add as many hashtags as I could, so when this video does upload, it'll have like fewer hashtags. I don't know why.
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Mori. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
He better not.
Please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run.
Oh, there's this drone.
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
Copy, Alfred.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that's...
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you.
Some kind
Death
of torture
chamber.
device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
It never gives you a moment's peace. Believe me.
Hostages, multiple hostages in a situation like this.
Riddler's
Not
taking
good.
hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
But don't think you can just stop.
Not looking good.
I will get bored.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Talk about maneuvering a drone. It's so easy.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
I'm losing patience, Mori. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
If I hit him with tear gas, that means the innocent bystanders won't see. Frontal assault. People could die both ways, left and right. Cops and Riddler's goons.
Gear up. Make a frontal assault. Try and draw their fire away from me.
You got it.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Jesus.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal. Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Batter up. He's using it as a shield.
You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
That's what I'm talking about.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break.
Okay, I don't know why I turned it down. There's probably no difference. Probably is a difference.
Get open. With pleasure.
His ultimate attack. I'm trying them down.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence of that. Oh, you have to be kidding.
No, he's not.
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
What? Oh dear God.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
What was that? He needs to act fast.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
His head almost got chopped off. Stop him.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Mori made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I save people. It's what I do.
Your naivete is just embarrassing. I save people. You should concentrate on saving yourself.
Oh, if he doesn't shut up. That would make a good action shot, I'm not gonna lie.
enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Got all 4 buttons. What?
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all,
Waller.
we're here to help.
That was the intro. Trophy earned all in a day's work. He found it. Let's scan it first.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
An item has been added to your inventory. A strange puzzle box.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
Is that Montoya?
The Riddler's right hand in custody?
That
Not
is.
a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. For what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there... that's the issue. The only
What?
real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I made the call about a frontal assault.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now.
What is that supposed to mean?
You better share everything you find. Or this
Or
courtesy
what?
call is gonna become something you really won't like.
Oh, please, I
You
work with
get me?
Gordon.
There's a lot of ways this could go.
Episode 1. The Enigma. I don't want to hear her lecture. I already had to hear Gordon's lecture in season 1 about how he first thought about Bruce Wayne and kind of about Batman. But now things change in this season. I'm not trying to disrespect her in any type of way, physically or mentally, but it's the feds. Wayne Manor, 4:39 a.m. Looks like some construction is still going on after season 1. Looks like his bat tech is fine too.
What an eventful evening.
An upgraded license scale back in
I've
nice.
taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
A few other things too.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Let's go classical.
Can't go wrong with the classics.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Before I take a look at it, I want to take a look around Bruce Wayne's back cave, if you don't mind.
Selina. She'll stay away if she knows what's good for her. Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane.
Well, first in season 1 we locked him up. Then I'm guessing going too far with some other law enforcement cases, he got sent to Arkham Asylum, finally.
Oswald Cobblepot. The Penguin. My oldest friend.
I think last but not least, Lady Arkham.
Vicky Vale, aka Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the Children of Arkham.
Inspecting ye old batsuits and gadgets.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
Previous model.
Useful when the odds are stacked against me in a fight.
The Stunner. Oh, that's the latest design.
Lucius's latest model. Never ceases to impress. The Stunner's been upgraded. Thankfully, I'm not on the receiving end of the jolt. The old grapple. It's come in handy more than once.
The batarang.
See, the refined edge allows for a cleaner flight path. Gordon and Maury would have been crushed by that statue at the casino if not for this. Even with the anchor. Still too close a call.
I feel like the anchor is just like the grapple gun, but it really isn't. The Batmobile.
Oh, that's the stuff.
It's good seeing a Batmobile like that. Bat just comes from underneath the floor.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about
His
me.
nerves are going.
No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Doing a little finger scan now. I'll look at the Gotham feed and the codex and then I'll worry about the other stuff. I might have to change up the hashtags in the videos once they're uploaded during each episode, because I can't fit in every hashtag at once, like Riddler, Waller, Agent Avesta. I tried to fit those in, but I couldn't. Alright, Codex has been updated. Now let's go through the files. Riddler files first.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious?
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
You take everything back. Let's look at the agency files now.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
That man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
The Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzles soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's M.O. hasn't changed in all these years.
Alright, there's a latch. Let's open it.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
I wasn't always good at riddles, but let me think. Have an eye, but cannot see. Who am I? I have a hurricane, one-eyed Jack. I have a needle. Oh, this thing looks like a record. Maybe.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
I have a gramophone right there, so.
Look at these strange grooves.
Find something to use the disc with.
Never forget.
It looks like he's been renovating the Batcave down here for quite some time. For quite some time now.
Your guess is as good as mine.
So I can't talk to him now. Oh, joy. I'm telling you that it looks like a record, so maybe play disc. Yep, see?
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Access the back computer at any time by entering the back cave from the main menu. Oh, I can... Oh,
Good
nice.
hunting, Bruce.
New game in town. New trophy earned. Wayne Tower, 8:37 a.m.
Oh, excellent.
Regina,
Glad I caught you. I have some
the
good news
chairwoman.
to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, just some tax papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take them.
It's okay. I got it.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your Bat-Tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue.
A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Guess we're doing this thing again.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. The sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
What the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
It's a drone.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh?
That's impressive.
You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look... You look...
Like, someone who needs another 4 hours of sleep?
That's because you work too hard.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a man who pretty much lives in his lab. Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it...
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. Said he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the China.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help. If we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family, after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then... let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Oh, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
The files. He needs to hide them.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything
that
you've
was so
been
close.
through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history.
What?
Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
What?
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Evacuation warning. He's calling him from the laptop this time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
What?
I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
What was that? Oh my God. I thought the puzzle wasn't a bomb.
One killed
Trophy
and
earned.
14
Goodbye,
injured
old
after a
friend.
tragic explosion
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Rest in peace, Lucius.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce.
Divinity Church, 2:28
It was
p.m.
family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
So she saw his remains.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just normal corporate R&D stuff.
An explosion that size. In my dad's lab, maybe, but not in his office. I know a cover story when I hear one. And I am not that same gullible little girl who believed your ghost stories when I was 6.
What?
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
How can you even ask me that? You have to believe me. I would never put Lucius in harm's way.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. It's just... I'm so angry. Just don't know who to blame. I miss him so much.
The relationship with Tiffany has changed.
The service is starting. You should go be with your family.
Okay. Thank you, Bruce.
If I told the truth, she would have been furious with Bruce. Sometimes it's good to lie to get out of a situation, but if you tell the truth,
So sorry, really.
it could be like
Such a shame.
drastic action.
He went out with a bang, right?
What the?
Yeah, for that, we can all
Is that
be
John?
grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Bruce, what's going on? You know this guy?
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch.
The fact that he showed up
I got you a little something
during
just
his funeral.
to mark the occasion.
Huh?
I knew you'd be hurting. See, I thought it might make you feel better.
It's really not appropriate.
You do realize you don't give these at funerals, right?
Of course you don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my god, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
She didn't sign anything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
Here we go again.
You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if
it's always the favor.
You'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I didn't agree to that. But you did help me out.
Friends look out for each other. Am I right?
A vital link in our chain has left us. But Matthew tells us...
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
I know what friends he's talking about, too.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot riding on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Gosh, John, I don't know. My schedule's just so packed these days.
Please don't blow me off. Not after what we went through together.
Maybe try my secretary.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You suss me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth. How dare you?
Oh, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
You're right.
He's really about to lash out on that
Sorry,
dude.
Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, but I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's been so nice catching up.
What is that?
Bruce.
Some type of
I
device?
miss this trust between us.
Risk tracking device. Trust him to return. You know what? I'm not even gonna track him. I'm gonna trust him.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
Why would I risk
I don't
tracking
think
him
that
if he's going to keep his
outburst went
word?
unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Trophy earned a friend in need. GCPD, 5:53 p.m. And also, why would I track Joker? He's probably gonna find out about it anyway.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get ugly. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Interesting. Nice information he's giving us. 43rd Street, 44th Street, 46th Street.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
I mean, it kind of does make
And
sense.
I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength.
Obviously.
I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. There's a
Her
chance he's
tone
there.
at the
We should
casino
probably
when I
let her
first
know.
encountered her was kind
I want to
of
give her ammunition with
unprofessional.
the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. I gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell
Oh
you,
my
Batman,
God.
she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Alright, so let's go find Riddler, if he's even still there. Still need some clues on what happened at Wayne Tower. That noise that puzzle was making. East End, 6:35 p.m. Everything's all green in the area. It must be his place. Nice entrance.
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Let's see what we can find, actually. Newspaper clippings.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vane, isn't he?
Monkey
See no
statue.
evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
How does he know that? There's no indentation on the statue itself. What was...
Damn it!
Oh, come on.
It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Oh,
We
great.
go in.
Another
After
one
you.
of Riddler's puzzles. We gotta go down the forbidden steps of darkness over here. Yes, yes, I know where to go, monitors. Jesus Christ. A burnt shoe.
Give me
More
a
monkey
good honest
statues.
crack house any day.
And safes. A dead body, too. This looks like one of the agent's people. The agency's people. Agents? I don't know.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Pocket.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Yep.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
So that means they must have found this place before. Ugh. I have a feeling not letting Waller know. It was found out she knew anyway. So, she might show up sooner or later. Who knows?
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Brain trauma. Isn't that called head trauma?
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock. Or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
That's terrible. Let's examine his phone now.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
It's probably what's inside the water tower. Something inside the water tower is interfering with the signal. Oh my god, not his hands again. Just like with Maury's fingers. When he was inside that torture chamber.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Wanna leave?
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Once again.
He tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Okay, so now inspect the evidence at the crime scene. So once we do that, that means we're gonna have to repeat his mistakes. Oh ho ho. Symbols. Open safe.
Bleeds inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Just giving an answer says wrong answer. Anyway, so.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Inspect everything.
Masks.
Eyes twitching.
Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Monitors.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Oh no. Why do I have a feeling that the polarized lens is in here? But now the more that I think about it, his polarized lens are inside the chamber. A gun? Oh, it's an agency pistol and more monkey statues. A body cam.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find.
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Okay, the monkey statue.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
That's like the 3rd one we've seen in this room.
That's an agency issue pistol. That's a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
That's the only thing that's great about her, her tech. But the lack of communication skills that she has with people. It's kind of unprofessional if you ask me. Just wait. I'm gonna just keep an eye out for that. When is she ever gonna get professional in times like this? She got unprofessional when she showed up I mean, stopping Riddler's goons was okay, but then not having a first impression on Batman.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Oh, wow. You wanted people to suffer. Riddler. God.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Obviously. I'm gonna link the missing fingers with the safe he tried opening. That's obvious, isn't it?
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Ugh. Anything else we can search at? Maybe this one.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
I'm hitting triangle.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
The floor. Just look at it.
It's still warm.
Melting
there must
with
be some
heat.
kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Porthole.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
Not unless you get inside the death chamber. So it's locked when it's open, but it will be working once you're inside of it. The
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
That's suicide. Linking this with the screens, the monitors. So the monitors are polarized. It looks like they got replaced since the beginning of the episode when we saw all those monitors to begin
If this
with.
door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey,
that's suicide.
I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
That's suicide. I'm telling you. Read arms dealer email, read coworker email.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky to kill each other.
That's what Joker mentioned when he showed up at the church. They don't like Riddler either, so... Huh. Okay, arms dealer email?
Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
If that's the case, then yeah, that's why she showed up? From tracking Riddler like that?
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Now what? The shoe. I forgot about the shoe.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Linking it with him again. Oh no, linking it with the torture chamber. Because the heated floor, like an oven.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Link the events in the correct order.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
It was the riddle on
From
on
where
the
he
door.
lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade slashed off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
That's suicide,
This is
boy.
insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
If it's heat resistant, he better take that chance.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Joe.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
Okay, let's get inside the severed box. Okay, let's do this. Oh yeah.
You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
I'm working on it, Gordon. Calm down.
Almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
He's right. What is...
What the hell?
Oh no.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device.
No wonder.
Let's test it out, shall we?
That would hurt everybody.
Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Come on. Oh, wow. Oh, that's not...
hope.
Disable this thing.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It better be. It's like a... I thought it was a canister, but it's a missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal.
Oh no.
That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one.
That's how who died.
Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember
He's
everything.
still responsible.
Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook.
Oh, that
You're
ringing
still
noise. It's like I was
responsible
actually
for all the
in
pain
here.
you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham
What did
before you
Riddler
could
say
walk.
again?
I
Ultrasonic
just
sound?
wanted to see if the man
Ultrasonic
who
speakers?
saves everyone is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you?
I should have muted my
When you uploaded
TV.
my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost.
If Batman solved
isn't
it, Batman would have been dead. Bruce
Come
Wayne
on now.
himself.
Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
It's
I'll wait
obvious
for Waller to
Gordon
pass
doesn't
on what
know.
we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, You gotta level with me.
I'm
You
still
got some
curious
connection with that
myself.
Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I.
We still do.
What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Whatever you do, this has to stay between us.
Oh, does it? Because I, what, just happened to stumble into it? I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. If you really think it's important this stays between us, then I won't say a word.
Nice. Good that he still trusts Batman.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Trophy earned, Made of Madness. Now
I
get
heard
down
your
to business.
discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
Let's look
This is
into
a
it
missile
now.
I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Jesus.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal.
So
this war of ours.
So the puzzle was solved.
May be too much for us on our
It's
own.
just that the Batcave scrambled the signal.
The list
If it
of
wasn't in the
agency
signal,
operatives from Riddler's workshop.
Jesus,
Plans to
Lucius.
do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
It's obviously a hit list, but seriously though, I had no idea. So, the puzzle was already solved. That's what that beeping was. He said if it was played for too long, it turns it into a homing signal. The Batcave scrambled the signal, so that way the missile wouldn't go through Wayne Manor / the Batcave. It would just hit Wayne Manor. It's not like it was a nuke. It was only a missile big enough to do a lot of damage in a small area. such as an office. But still, rest in peace, Lucius. Never should have gotten involved in this. Anyway, let's figure this out. This list of agents. Names and phone numbers used for all agency operatives active in Gotham. Let's link that to the communications grid.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
So with that being said, link the missile launcher to their phones. That is...
broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
My God.
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's
by
pretty grim, Alfred.
Rewatching it?
You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you, even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? That man?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right.
Okay.
Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then
it's gonna scramble the audio
in both sound files.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
Bruce. Riddler.
I need to keep looking. The two sounds have to be the same.
Batman? Tower.
These samples don't sound alike. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Enterprises. Bruce!
Nope. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Bruce? Bruce!
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked on the Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Somebody's calling.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral.
Oh, it's John.
Who... actually, it sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer.
This is one long episode.
Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you? Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman.
So that's a job for Batman.
In Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it. On the other hand...
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased.
So, if I talk to Mori as Bruce Wayne, she won't be pleased. If I go down to the GCPD and talk to Riddler's second in command, the second lieutenant, Gordon won't be pleased because you're working with Waller. So it's either Mori or Eli. Let's go with Mori.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
Good luck, Bruce. How long have I been recording for? I wish I could find out. The Virego, 9:47 p.m. So we're back at the casino, back to the beginning. Guess I didn't need to check in for anything neither.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
Understood.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
There's something you can help me with, Mr. Mori. It's a matter of some importance.
I doubt I can do much. The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
I need to be direct with him.
You sold the Riddler weapons that killed one of my oldest friends. Lucius's blood is on your hands.
That was never my intent. I'm sorry for your loss.
There's an easy way to make up for it.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
What now?
A favor? Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
That's your problem, Mori, not mine.
You came here asking for my help, didn't you? Well, I need yours in return. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
To help him escape this place?
Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
No deal. This could have been a lot easier for you, Mori.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget!
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Alfred, I've sent you Mori's information. Find me what I need, fast.
The Lady at Dublin, 10:38 p.m.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Pull him off.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon.
There he
And
is.
you'll see what this is all made of.
We found him.
Really thought you could
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
all your idiot colleagues too.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
For institutional incompetence.
Mortal's death chambers, too.
A good spot for cover.
Your agency has been on my heels. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon.
Don't want him raising an alarm. I'll
Might
move
be
when he
angry
isn't
I
looking.
brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize. After all, I am
I know.
qualified to see the
Careful.
big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that. You think? I'm sure you can understand. You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online.
Ready, Bruce.
Yep.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Like that.
Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman.
What was that?
Are you alright?
Oh, great, a cage.
Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
Don't think my compassion means I won't hurt you. Don't think I won't beat you within an inch of your life.
Hard to do that when you're in a cage. Even harder when you're dead. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
No.
Get them right? This happens!
Come on, not again.
I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who saves people will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F. Well, who am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Well, he
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please.
I don't want her to
Don't
die,
let him
but...
die. Say it.
I need an answer.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
Good plan.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
What are you doing?
Here we go. Fire it now.
No, 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 no!
Here we go. Well, that worked. She better still be alive.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me. You might have bought yourself some time with that...
Shut up. Enough of your tricks, man. Whoopsie-daisy.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Sinking the boat. Or at least he stopped the boat. Is it sinking?
This can't be happening.
Oh, it is.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
I'm just glad you're on your feet. You took quite a beating. Agent, are you okay?
My ears! I can't hear!
What? Oh no.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Hephaestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you.
She's alive, but she can't hear.
Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
You came after me, you know. Not the other way around. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
You need better friends. The term thick as thieves, it's a lie.
I need smarter friends. They were all so small-minded. None of them had vision. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Who's he talking about? What was that?
They broke the pact.
The pact?
The dart in his neck. Can he analyze
Lock the
that?
ship down. And radio for more medics. But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
I saved lives today, Jim. That's a victory.
Now, that counts for something, sure. Yeah, but it's not enough to keep the gods at bay. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane.
Oh, relax.
I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess.
Says you.
Agent Avesta is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor. I generously let this cowboy crap with the Batman go on out of respect.
Now wait a damn...
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
What? How does she know his identity? Trophy earned. Riddle me this. You saw his look on his face? He was shocked. You and 41.4% of players helped John become hopeful. At the funeral, he was hurt when you dragged him away. He was frustrated with himself when you didn't like his card. Even though you didn't agree to meet his friends, he's hopeful that you'll come around. He kind of changed this up differently. You and 77.7% of players saw Gordon become steadfast. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller. He was glad that you trusted him with the truth. Because you took his side against Wallace, he is steadfastly loyal to you. Nice. Oh, her. You and 61.9% of players worked with Waller in a way that was strained. Okay, let's hurry up and read this. Because I seriously can't wait to switch to the next person. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She was annoyed when that you tampered with her witness. Because you went behind her back to talk to Maury, she will work with you, but begrudgingly. Alfred. You and 68.7% of the players saw Alfred become vengeful. He was proud when you said you would bring in Riddler in the lawful way. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. He approves of your decision to take the drive by force. Amesta. I feel bad for her. You and 55.6% of players left Iman. I'm gonna say Avesta traumatized. She was impressed that you stood up to Waller. She appreciated your honest answers to her questions. She is traumatized by the torture she endured at the hands of the Riddler. Anybody else? Tiffany. Okay, you and 22.1% of players led Tiffany to feel comforted. She was thrilled when you told her she could help with the puzzle box. At the funeral, she was consoled when you expressed your concern for her. She believed you when you lied and is now sorry she doubted you. Anybody else? What did you tell Gordon about your connection to Lucius? You and 82% of players confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. 9.9% of players told Gordon you could not talk about Lucius. 1.6% of players were silent when Gordon asked you about Lucius. 6.4% of players lied to Gordon about your connection with Lucius. I mean, Lucius is considered as an ally anyway. He made all the bad tech. He upgraded Batman's tech. He needed somebody reliable to trust to actually, like, continue on with his career being Batman. You know? Did you choose to visit Mori or Eli? You and 74.3% of players chose to visit Mori for information on Riddler. 25.7% of people did not. I mean, he obviously knew Riddler more than his second in command did, so it kind of makes sense. How did you get the drive for Mori? You and 56.3% of players took the drive for Mori by force. 43.7% did not. I mean, I'm tired of giving money to people as Bruce Wayne, especially now that Bruce Wayne has like a personal vendetta, basically saying that because stop giving money to people who needs it, just trying to get out of a situation. You gotta deal with the problems yourself. Sometimes. Did you save Avesta or the agents? You and 71.5% of players sacrificed Avesta in order to save the other agents. 28.5% of players did not. I didn't think she would actually go deaf. Because what did Riddler say? 3 blasts? The first blast was an example. He told me, if you answer wrong, one of these agents die in the torture chamber. If you answer right, you get the ultrasonic sound blast. That first one hurt her ears a little bit. The other 2 answers that I answered correctly made her deaf. I had no idea. Anyway, those were all the stats. I think I've been playing this first episode a solid 3 hours. My estimates aren't correct. I'm gonna just say 2 hours and 55 minutes. 50 minutes is still an hour. Well, actually not really. 60 minutes is an hour. Alright, there it is, episode 2. Oh, that's cool. So, once you start the episode, it kind of, like, gets away of the silhouette figure. It gives it away. Episode 2, The Pact. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start off with the outro here. Thank you guys for watching. This be Stacks here. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you who were watching, I'll be sure to upload this on other sites to let people know, because I need more views. I'll let my friends and families know to watch my videos because I need the views, more subscribers, all that other good stuff. Listen to me, I kind of sound tired anyway, because I'm like a vampire. Especially now with my work schedule going on, I'm definitely feeling like a vampire. Staying up late all day until the sun rises, I go to sleep. I shouldn't have said that, but I already said it, so what? It is what it is. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys were watching for certain hours, then good. You're my biggest fans out there too. Drop a like on this video if you liked it so much. Comment down below what you may have liked throughout the first episode. It's been a long 2 hours. 2 hours and 55 minutes. That's just me being estimate. Subscribe to me if you're new. It would be very much appreciated if you go hit that subscribe button. I need more subscribers. Just trying to prosper here with my little video game. My insight of playing video games here. Click that post notifications bell so you never miss out on one of my videos or streams. And I will see you guys possibly tomorrow to start episode 2, The Pact of Batman, the Telltale series, The Enemy Within Season 2. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. See you guys tomorrow for episode 2, The Pact.